So try to have your vibrato speed and your bow speed be constant, very, very smooth. 1, 2, so it's a constant, beautiful sound, but it's controlled. It's a disciplined kind of sound. Here, however, at rehearsal 86-8, I think it becomes much more passionate. Let's try the same folks here, please, at rehearsal 8. So your vibrato can get bigger. We're going up the G string for some of us. A much more sort of extroverted sound in a way, more almost desperate here. Going on with a different sound, big vibrato, violas and violins, 2. Can we imagine that? Yes, it's so desperate that it's going to the next measure. So that it really has more motion now. The sound has more motion, even though the tempo is the same. Same folks there, please, at 86A, 2. Let's also pay attention to the fact that in the future, those last few measures will also crescendo as well. So it gets thicker and thicker and thicker, yeah. This movement is basically like people being like, wow, that's so beautiful. Wait, it can be even more beautiful? Even more beautiful? No. Well, even more, that kind of thing. Let's do it with everybody, please, at the beginning of this 8th movement. So it starts off here in control, and then we'll get bigger and bigger. Here it is. It's movement number 8. moments, folks. So yeah, I know this is just day 2 for us, so we'll get even better. But in the future, we'll see if we can pace that so that it grows and grows and grows all the way to that moment. Some folks won't have it in their part, but at letter B is going to be a retard where I conduct in 6. So the last quintuplet will be the slowest part of the measure. Da 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 dee, and then we go back to tempo. 1 after B is rehearsal 88, so wind, brass, percussion, harp. I think that covers everyone. If you could add that, 88 is 1 after B, 1 after B. Let's try the ritardando right there. Taking our sound, the sound continues, the sound is still big, but we're going to slow it down and broaden throughout the measure. So da 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 D, and then we go back to tempo. Let's try that. That's 1 before 88, or letter B. 2 and 3 and. Letter D. What do you think, horns? Is that where our breath ends? or we could put a fermata there and just hear the horns at the end. Is that unwise, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So we'll just plan on having 2 before what's written at the end as just being a downbeat, and then we release. Maybe with the exception of Carolyn. What if Carolyn rolled a C chord right there, 2 before what's... Yeah, what would that sound like, Carolyn? Yeah, maybe that'll be our end. Yeah, I think we're getting close. Yeah, that could be it. All right, let's take our break, folks. We'll do the other movements another time. Let's take our break. So it has to get higher and higher and higher and higher. So what that means is that, like, for example, here at 87, all of our strings, even when they have long notes, don't let the sound fade away, right? Because we have to keep flying. So it's true that some of these spots are not necessarily legato, like 1 before 87. It doesn't have to be da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but it's not that the notes are necessarily fading away. It's that they get extra emphasis. So the beginnings of the notes get a little extra love. Same thing like when we get to this largamente, which we penciled in for folks that aren't string players. So 2 before B, the pickup to 2 before B. We have brass and woodwinds and percussion ad largamente there, so the tempo gets a little bit slower right where the tuba comes in. And similarly there, it's not la 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 la, it's la 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 la, right? So we have to give all of these notes lots of love. Let's go please with everybody, let's see. Let's go back to 1 before 87, which is 10 before B. 10 before B, please. So we really crescendoed here, and then here at the beginning of each note needs a lot of extra love, and then horns da 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 da. It's a nice, lovely sound. Here it is, please. 1 before 87. 16th notes with a big sound. 2 and. Yeah, let's do it in one tempo though. To make this really have its impact. Let's say for horns and for Jason, 2 before D can be quieter, right? So the first time, nice big, and then Jason, you can be less 2 before D. Because what's happening here is it's sleepy time here. And then she's going to wake up in the next movement and be surrounded by a bunch of dancing snowflakes. Everybody else, your downbeat, please. Now those 4 notes, please. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we really need to get those thirds in tune together. Yeah. Similarly, similarly, 1 before 89, 1 before C, we're all in unison there. Let's play that measure, please. 1 before 89, 1 before C. It's very musical, but we have to be very exact with the rhythm. Right there. Yeah, so keep an ear out for all of that stuff, yeah. Okay, let's just play now, please, with everybody from 2 before B. 2 before 88, which is 1 before B. So where we were previously. And when we get a little bit later here for violins and violas and cellos, when we have these tenutos, let's really feel like those need extra emphasis. So after 88, 2, 3, 4. T, 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 da, da. Then it tries it again. Ta, T, da, da. Even more. Ta, T, da, da. Right? And then if we try hard enough, then he'll get us some different music to play. Yeah, so here we are. This is 1 before B, 2 before 88. And let's be very, very passionate instead of passive, please. Everybody? Lower, is that what you said? Okay, you should be a little bit quieter than Monica and Tyler, because they have the C and the G of the chord, and it needs to be a little bit flatter. Alex, what's up with your sister? What's her deal?
I don't know.
You're not responsible for her? Yeah, you have a question?
Yeah, one after B at 88. Do you want me to play louder than that for those? Can't bring them that way. At 88, do you want me to play
On your C's?
Yeah. Or is that good?
Yeah. Well, you can try it and we'll see.
Okay.
Sure. I can tell people when they're too loud.